guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Venezuelan president post, I will lead the battle against the United States with my forces, and I will die defending Venezuela against American imperialism. At the same time, Donald rejects Maduro request for amnesty in newly disclosed phone calls. So we're going to see what's going on here, guys. Tension between the U.S. and Venezuela is rising, and Nicholas just put out that message saying, I'm down to go with my people. I'm ready, and we're not going to back down against the sleeping giant. Alright, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your support through Cash App. Cup of coffee a day. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I wake up early in the morning and just go straight to get a cup of coffee. Sometimes I go to the gym. Last night I went to the gym at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, but thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it. All right, so Donald rejects Nicholas' request for amnesty in newly disclosed phone call. The U.S. commander has reportedly rejected Nicholas, a request for broad amnesty, during a newly disclosed phone call last week, telling Nicholas and his top advisors to drop their demands and swiftly exit Venezuela. As U.S. military pressure intensified, which has lately included an order to halt all flight in the country's Soviet airspace. And not only that, I want to show you something really quick. Look at this one here, guys. Look at this news that's coming out. Here we go. Russia orders citizens in Venezuela to immediately evacuate. Get out now. All right, so they're being warned to leave immediately. We're going to get to this one here, guys, but let me just read this news article. But, yeah, Donald is telling Nicholas, out. So it says here, according to people familiar with the exchange who spoke to the Wall Street Journal, the U.S. president and Nicholas discussed a sweeping amnesty plan, during which time Nicholas is said to have sought blanket legal protection for himself. Now, this senior officials and their families. So he has safety protection. So Iran has told him, if you need a place, come here. All right. You got your plane. If you have to leave that country, we are welcome to take care of you. So I don't think Russia said anything, but you do. Again, the only country is two: Mexico and Iran. Now, he has his getaway plane already parked not too far from Brazil border. All right, so things are looking pretty tough nowadays. The U.S. president told Nicholas that if he didn't leave willingly, the U.S. would consider other options, including the use of force, according to people familiar with discussion. I must remind you guys, thousands of our sleeping giant citizens has passed away because of that man allowing the product to come into our country. All right, I think over 1 million of our sleeping giant citizens have passed away from the fentanyl stuff that's coming in from their regions. This is not only about Nicholas, this is about standing for those who have passed away from those products. Many of those same officials are at this moment under U.S. sanctions or face criminal charges related to lawlessness and, you know what, certain words I'm just going to skip, guys. Now, Donald is said to have dismissed the proposal while warning Nicholas that the U.S. would ramp up military action if he refused to step down. This is consistent with prior Washington regime change operation in places like the Mideast, which has seen many longtime rulers overthrown, including Saddam and others, and Assad. Now, a number of top ranking Nicholas officials have been called out by the Donald administration and urged to leave the country immediately. So Donald is telling all them people, man, those in the spotlight, get your stuff and get out. Get out. That bunker, it's not going to help you. You saw what we did to Persia. We dropped the bunker buster. That little can underground, it's not going to save you. You might as well leave and never come back. It's like Simba told Mufasa, not Mufasa, Scar, go and never come back. All right, so it says here, including Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello, Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino, man, Vice President Delcy Rodriguez, and National Assembly President Jorge Rodriguez. Man, these are very powerful people, guys. Donald, while speaking at Mar-a-Lago during Thanksgiving, apparently days after the secretive Nicholas phone call, hinted that the U.S. ground operation against Venezuela could begin soon. The land is easier. That's going to start very soon. We warn them, stop sending poison to our sleeping giant country. Now, guys, the day that things start to escalate, firing all those missiles, I will go live at the Grand Supreme News channel. I will go live, and we're going to be discussing it. So, according to some of the details of nearly disclosed call via NYT, New York Times said, the conversation took place late in the week. Two of the people said it included a discussion about a possible meeting between the two men in the U.S. According to the people with knowledge of the matter, who were granted anonymity because they were not authorized to discuss the matter publicly. There are no plans at the moment for such a meeting. Now, the phone call, which included Secretary of State Rubio, came days before a State Department designation of Nicholas as the leader of what the administration considers a foreign tea organization. The gangs came into effect. Now, it says here, after this, the U.S. president announced that the airspace over Venezuela should now be considered closed to all airlines, pilots, dealers, and others. Please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. Thank you for your attention to this matter, Donald wrote on X. Earlier this month, the Federal Aviation Administration warned pilots to exercise caution near Venezuela's airspace due to the worsening security situation and heightened military activity. Once again, emergency phone conference between the two, Nicholas and Donald. Donald tells Nicholas the only way to stop a strike is to step down and leave the country now. I must remind you, Nicholas is filthy rich. He got a mansion in Dominican Republic. He has a yacht. He has multiple expensive vehicles. How in the world did he get all that money? Well, guys, what do you expect? What do you expect? All that product throughout many years. You know what's crazy too? Is that the previous administration allowed Nicholas to do all that. Did they get a cut out of it too? Did all them people, the one that was running the sleeping giant, because they worth a lot of money too. How? Stock market? One thing I tell you, God will seek revenge. It says here the Pentagon has been deploying warship and other military assets in the Caribbean this year. The deployment centers around bolstering the hemispheric defense And the Donald administration has formally characterized Nicholas as the head of the T organization and considers his gov not legit. Quick response after the U.S. orders what's effectively a total airspace closure over the Latin American country. Zero planes over Venezuela after Donald shuts its airspace. And I did post a video today, which, by the way, notification were not sent out. I repeat, notifications were not sent out. But the links will be in the comments box if you guys missed the videos. Remember, YouTube only sends out 3 notifications. It says here, this policy harkens back to the first Donald administration, during which time there appeared to be clandestine efforts to foment unrest or else a military coup. These activities didn't amount to much, however, and Nicholas had vehemently denounced external meddling and vowed to go after and punish collaborators. Last year, on the Donald campaign trail, the would-be second-term president didn't mention anything in his policy platform about sweeping regime change action in Venezuela, which likely would have been met with a lot of opposition within the MAGA movement. Here's the thing. I think a lot of people would have still voted for him. A lot of people would have still voted for the Donald. You know why? Because many Sleeping Giant citizens were taken out. The Sleeping Giant is under attack. So, Nicholas is not fighting for people's freedom. He's not. He's not. And for people to say that, those people have... Again, they never stepped foot in Venezuela. I want you, again, for those that say Nicholas fighting for your freedom, I want you to go to Venezuela. Stay there for 6 months. Stay. And don't use American money. Work out there. Use their currency and see if you have freedom out there. Go. Don't just don't post it on social media saying that Nicholas fighting for your freedom. Go there. Stay 6 months. And again, don't use U.S. currency, and let's see if you come back with the same attitude. The Bear Federation has conducted all of the Bear citizens who may be in Venezuela, either on business or on vacation, and told them to immediately evacuate Venezuela due to the coming military hostilities. So Russia is telling their citizens to leave. Here's the thing, guys. I lived in other countries. I've been to South America. And trust me, I lived in, out the U.S. for many years. And when I come back to the U.S., it's a relief. People must be out their minds to say that South America is free. Now, oh my gosh. Man, I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. It's like saying Fidel Castro is fighting for your freedom. Oh my goodness, man. What's wrong with people nowadays? It's like basically saying Satan is a really good angel. It just, what's wrong with people? Has their mind been, transformed? Wow. The Bear Gov is presently sending numerous Aeroflot commercial aircraft like the one shown above landing just hours ago to Venezuela to emergency evac citizens who need to leave. Now, citizens have been told the planes will fly them directly to Moscow, and if they have to go elsewhere, that will be handed once they are in Moscow. But they mentioned something about Cuba. People going to Cuba. Like, again, the Russian, I think politician maybe, heading towards Cuba. I mean, it's not looking good out there. It's absolutely not looking good. So Donald, well, that's it. Donald and Nicholas, no good. And usually Donald is really good sharing like foreign phone conversation with the American people, but he didn't mention anything. Everything is just tight-lipped, and I can understand because it seems like we're about to go to war with them. and it's a matter of time. It's just a matter of time when things start to escalate and hit the fan. So Nicholas just basically approved it. There's no dialogue, there's no communication. I will lead the battle against the sleeping giant with my forces, and I will die defending Venezuela against the sleeping giant imperialism. Just remember that, Nicholas. Don't be running to your getaway plane that you have parked not too far from Brazil border. And here's the thing, guys. I believe what's going to happen is going to happen really quick. I don't think Nicholas will outbeat the power, the strength of the sleeping giant. You saw what happened to Osama, Bin Laden. They got him. You saw what happened to Saddam. They got him. Nicholas is not that powerful compared to others that were taken out during Barack and during Bush. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.